Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. And yes, I'm all glammed up and I just wanted to make a tutorial since Diwali is on the way and I haven't done a lot of videos or any videos on YouTube since a very long time. So I thought it's Diwali and I haven't done a video and I want to put some makeup on and look good. So I thought, why not make a makeup tutorial on YouTube for Diwali? So yeah, this is my look, and if you want to know how I achieved this look, just keep on watching and let's get into the video. So I've already moisturized my skin and let's start with primer. So I have the Lakme Absolute Blur Perfect Makeup Primer and I find this really nice. It makes the skin feel really soft and the makeup sits on really well. So that is why I really like this primer. So let's wait for a few seconds so that the primer just sets really well on the face and then we'll put on the base makeup. For this look, I actually don't have much in mind. Obviously, you guys must have seen the look because I shot my intro in the look. But yeah, I haven't put on the eyeshadow as of now. And so I really don't have a picture in my mind as to what I should put on. So yeah. So next up, I'm going to conceal my under eyes. Not conceal, sorry, color correct. I'm going to color correct my under eyes, and for that I'm using the MyGlam Total Makeover FF Cream. This has 3 cream based products. Here is the orange color corrector, this is the yellow one, and this is like the concealer, or you can even use it as a foundation. So this is like a very good handy product for you if you're on the go or something. You can use a brush for this, but I'm just going to use my fingers since the product melts really well when you use your fingers. Also make sure you don't just blend it out completely. You just make sure that some of it stays under your eyes so that the dark under eyes, they can be neutralized when you put on a concealer. So for concealer, I'm going to use my LA Girl Pro Conceal Concealer, and I just love this concealer since it's so blendable. The coverage is really nice, and also I'll be putting all the links of the products that I use in the description bar below so that you can check it out from those. Also, the shade that I'm using in this one is pure beige, I think. This is a tad bit darker for me. But the thing is that this has an orange undertone, so it really hides my dark circles. That's why I use it. And obviously, I'm going to top it off with a brightening concealer. So just wait for that. Also with this step, don't forget to dampen your beauty blender, because if it's a dry beauty blender, your concealer, your foundation is going to be patchy, and also it's going to just absorb all the product. So please dampen your beauty sponge before you blend anything on your face. So my dark circles are pretty much non-existent right now, but when I top it off with a foundation, I think it's gonna look much better. So for foundation, I'm using the Deborah Milano Dress Me Perfect foundation, and this is a very good foundation. It's like a matte finish, not a very like dewy finish foundation. But I think the only drawback of this foundation is that it doesn't come in a lot of colors. I think there are just 3 or 4 colors, that too for the like fairest spectrum of people. So yeah, you won't find many colors in this, but it's a nice foundation. I'm just gonna dot it on my entire face. You're leaving this part out because I will be putting on the brightening concealer and I don't want to cake on stuff. So yeah, just leave this part out. Also, makeup is really selective. If you just want to use one concealer, that is fine. But for me, I usually use a brightening concealer since I feel that it just like frames the face really well. So yeah, you do you. And don't forget your neck, since sometimes when your foundation is a little bit darker or a little bit lighter and you don't put it on your neck, it's just the weirdest like sight. So don't do it. I'm gonna blend this out first, though I don't, but this dress is quite annoying. And yeah, you might think that this foundation is a little bit lighter than my skin, but no, it's not. It's going to oxidize in a while, and till that time it will be like my perfect skin complexion. So don't worry, it's not light. I don't use light foundation on my skin. It just makes you look purple or grey. The foundation is all blended out, and right now I'm going with my brightening concealer, which is the Pack Take Cover Concealer, and I don't remember the shade though. Anyway, I will link it below and I will put the shade as well. So just gonna brighten up my under eyes a little bit, also my eyelid. I'm just gonna prep my eyelid for the eyeshadow to go on. So I'll be setting my under eyes now, just so that the concealer does not crease, and I'll be using the Color Bar Flawless Airbrush Finish Loose Powder in the shade Beige Fair, and this is a loose powder. For now, I'll just be setting like the under eyes. I'll be baking later maybe, because I'll be putting on the eyeshadow and I don't want any fallout to be there. So I'm just gonna let the powder sit right here for a while and see if I'll have to put on more later. But for now, I'm just setting the eyes. And guys, setting your concealer or your foundation is a very important step, because in some areas you tend to sweat more, and this will prevent your concealer or foundation from just melting because of your sweat. So yeah, set your concealer or foundation. If not the whole face, just the areas where you sweat a little bit more. So let's get back some structure to my face. So today I'll be using My Glam Chisel It 3-in-1 Highlighter Blush Bronzer. So from this, I'm just going to use the bronzer today, because since this is a festive look, and the blush here, this has three things: bronzer, blush and highlight. So I'm just going to use this today because the blush is too subtle for a festive look and the highlighter too subtle. But for daily looks, these two are just perfect. This is a very subtle highlight, and if you don't want a blinding highlight, this is the one. And the blush is ever so natural that you just want to wear it every day. So but today, this is it. Also, I was more of a like cream contour girl, but since I started using this bronzer or like powder contour, I've just been loving it because it's so simple and it is so time saving, and it is really easy to use. So I'm just gonna pat on the product first. and then I'll blend it out. And yeah, I do tend to take it a little bit upwards so that it gives my face a little lifted look. And yeah, can you see the difference? Though it's not very major here, but see, still you can see the difference, I guess. Okay, let's cancel out that double chin that we have, or most of us have. Lucky you, those who don't have a double chin. But yeah, let's get that jawline going. And I like to bronze a little bit on my forehead. It just gives a good structure to your face and doesn't make it look like it has been painted, though it has in a way, but I don't like the sound of it, so I won't say it's painted. Makeup is an art, you guys, and not everybody can do it. So if you can, kudos to you. I feel pretty proud that I can do my own makeup, and I think I can do it well. So yeah, feel proud of it. Okay, I'm gonna do a little bit on my nose too. I usually do it with my finger to make it more precise, but even though I still blend it with the same brush, so it's not that precise in the end. But yeah, start off with the finger. And yeah, not every one of you need a nose contour, okay? If you have a good shapely nose, just you don't need it. I think okay, I have a nice nose now. Alright, done with this. Done with the bronzer. Okay, so I had some issues with my mic, but I'm glad that the audio was at least recorded. The quality was altered a bit, but that's fine. Things happen. So for blush, I'm going to use My Glam's K-Play Strawberry Blush, and this is so pigmented. I kid you not, this is so pigmented that at times I had to like tone it down again with the blender because it was so pigmented and I applied a lot. So let's just hope that doesn't happen today, but it is a beautiful blush, just perfect. Also, everybody has a different blush application, though for me it is like I take it a little bit upwards like my contour, and it works perfect for me. So yeah, I do that. But yeah, there are many different applications and you can choose any one, and according to your like face structure, face type, that is all up to you. I just blend my blush with my contour or bronzer so that it just gives a even look and blended out look, and this doesn't look like two layers over here. Looks good, I guess. I'm gonna put some on my nose as well because I just like that flushed look on my nose. Yep, looks good. This is not too subtle yet not too in your face, but yeah, I like it. Also, when you put on makeup, sometimes it tends to fade away with time. So when usually I have like a long function, like a day's function, since I'm a Sikh, so our weddings also go on for the entire day. So those times I usually tend to go a little bit overboard with my blush and my bronzer because it has to last the day. So sometimes even if you put a setting spray, your makeup tends to fade away. So I just start off with a little bit more, and once the function, till the time the function starts, it has come to a point where it looks good. So for the eyes, I want to go for like a monochromatic look with a little bit of shimmers, not too many colors, just like a single color scheme and just a little bit of a glam. Maybe I would do like half cut crease, maybe. You guys know better, you've already seen the look. So yeah, let's get into it. So for my eyes, I'm using the Revolution Beauty eyeshadow palette. It is I Love Revolution Cranberries and Chocolate, and this is such a beautiful palette. The color story is perfect. It's like berries and chocolate, and also this is like really cheap for a good eyeshadow palette. I will put the link down below and you can check it out. So first I will be going for a neutral color just to define my crease, and I'm taking the color Auburn, just putting it in my crease. So now I'm gonna go in for a little light berry shade, which is called Berry. So that also I'll be using as a transition shade. And by transition, if many of you guys get confused in what is a transition shade, because I did. So a transition shade is that like the shade that makes the transition from the crease color to the eyelid color look a bit more softer. Like it's the blending color, the color which blends the color over here and over here. So that's what I understood from transition. If somebody else has a different definition to it, comment down below. I'd like to know. Actually, this palette is really very good. Though I do make videos and all, but I'm still not like a very regular makeup user in my daily life. So I don't do eyeshadow a lot, but this is a very good investment. I bought this like 2 years ago and it's not expired yet. So that's a good thing. I think it expires in 23 maybe. But it is a really good eyeshadow, really great investment, and there are so many that it is like impossible to run out of these before it's expired. So yeah, Revolution eyeshadow palettes are really nice. And also this is just like some extra tips and extra information that I'm giving. This is nowhere sponsored by Revolution Beauty. So yeah. So now I'm gonna go for this deep wine shade over here, and it's called Wine. And I'm taking a tapered brush for this because I don't want it to like fluff out or like spread out a lot. So yeah, I want to pack this in like a few places. Also, I haven't decided this in my head. I'm just going with the flow with what is gonna look good. But yeah, just hope for the best, because I don't want to do all this hassle and look like shit in the end. So yeah, let's just hope this looks good. Also, it's been a long time since I did a tutorial here. I kind of missed it. Like talking tutorials. I did do tutorials on Instagram, but I never talked in those. So yeah, I miss these tutorials. I know these can be pretty long since I just keep talking at times, but yeah, I like these ones. Also, you would want to blend it out a little bit so the line doesn't look very harsh, but yeah, not that much. Anyway, we are going to cut the crease over here. So yeah, not much effort that is required. So now I'm gonna cut the crease over here, half crease. So I'm gonna use the same Total Makeover FF cream by MyGlam, and I'm gonna use this, the concealer shade over here. Using this because it is really easy to pick up and it is very blendable. So now I'm gonna pick up this shade Festive over here, since it's a monochromatic look and it's the festive season, it's Diwali, so why not festive? So I'm gonna just wet my flat brush. This is a tense brush with the makeup fixer, so that it holds on to the pigment really well. So I'm gonna go in again with the wine shade to just blend that shimmer out so that it just looks effortless. So I have the Swiss Beauty Loose Foil Pigments, and this is just amazing. So I have the variant 11 here, and this is a silver loose foil pigment. So just gonna wet the brush again. I'm using a small one this time because I just want to pop over here. So you have to be very careful when you handle this because this is just so much pigment that it might go here and there and then you won't like it. Whoa. You can see the difference, right? I'm gonna pop the shade Wine in my lower lash line as well to just complete the look. You guys, putting your eyeshadow on your lower lash line makes the difference. Can you see the difference over here? This just looks so much more complete than this. So in these kind of looks, eyeliner is usually optional for me, but since we're going all out with the glam quotient and all, so I'm going to use an eyeliner as well. And today I'm going to be using the Chambord Smooth On eyeliner, and this is a really good eyeliner if you want this to last like an entire day. And even after a day, you just have to like go in with a normal makeup cleanser to just take it out. But yeah, this is a very long lasting eyeliner. And I usually don't apply eyeliner on camera, though I'm gonna try today, but I'm pretty scared about this. I need all my concentration while applying an eyeliner because if I miss this step, I just feel like so annoyed, but I'm gonna try. Okay guys, I think I'm gonna do this off camera because it's taking very long. So I'll just get done with the eyeliner and I'll come back. Finally done with my eyeliner and this looks so good. So the next step is the mascara, and it is the L'Oreal Voluminous Lash Paradise Waterproof Mascara. And when they say waterproof, they're not kidding guys. It doesn't come off. Even with makeup remover, you really have to go in to make this come off. But yeah, this is a very long lasting mascara. I usually don't wear it for like looks when I do it on YouTube and all because I just have to remove it after I make the video. But why not today? Because it's a good mascara. For lashes, I'm going to use the PAC M72 eyelashes. These are the PAC Mink lashes, and I'm going to use the PAC Lash Fixer. Just apply a thin layer of glue on the lash band and wait 10 seconds for it to dry. Now, I am very bad at putting lashes, especially on camera. I've never put lashes on camera. So don't judge, people learn every day. Okay, let's go. Guess it worked. Oh yeah, worked pretty well it seems. See, lashes make so much difference. So I'm just not gonna waste your time and I'm gonna put the left lash off camera. There are just a few steps left and the makeup look will be complete. So the next step is the lips, and I have the MyGlam Lit Matte Lip Liner pencil in the shade Yeet, and I recently actually but I tried lip contouring and it was amazing, so I'm gonna do it today. So this is a beautiful dark brown and I'm just gonna line my lips. I'll overline them a little bit, just a tad bit, and I'm just gonna draw bold lines around my lips. So I'm just going to run down a line through the middle of the lip, the upper lip and the lower lip. One line here in the corners, right corner. And another one here. So the lip contouring is done. I know I look weird, but no, it's gonna be worth it. The lipstick that I'm gonna use is from the Pop Exo Makeup Collection by MyGlam. This is the variant Pretty Mess, and it comes with like 3 lipsticks. So what I am gonna use is the variant Cutie, and this is like a beautiful peachy color. It's a nude color, though I've already used it because I experimented, I told you. So this is a very peachy color and a very light color as compared to this, the one I'm wearing. So let's just fill in with this color. So what this does is that it instantly like plumps up your lips, or it gives the illusion that your lips are plump. And yeah, so what do you feel about this one? I'm just gonna top it off with gloss, though it looks way better than gloss and way blended out. Also make sure to just do this so that it blends out well. So for the lip gloss, I'm gonna be using Swiss Beauty Gloss Me Lip Gloss, and this is a clear lip gloss, though the shade hasn't been written over here, but it's a clear gloss. So the Pop Exo lipstick that I showed you, those are actually like semi-matte lipsticks. Those aren't perfectly matte, but I still wanted a little gloss up my look a little bit. And if it is my video, how can we forget the highlights? So for highlight, I'm going to be using the MyGlam Magic Potion Roll-On Illuminator. This is in the shade Unicorn. I'll give the link down below. This is such a beautiful product and like just amazing. I'll put it on and you'll know why. Do you see the shine over here? Oh my god. such an amazing product. This is like one of my favorite products from MyGlam. Just see that. See that? A little bit over here too. I would have put it on my lips too, but I already have the gloss on, so I don't want to mess that up. Yep. All done. Last step is a makeup fixer, and I'm going to use the PAC Micro Finish Makeup Fixer. And this is just a beautiful, beautiful makeup fixer, just because the mist on it is so light that it doesn't feel like you have droplets on your face, and it is like a continuous mist, just like you have in deodorants and not perfumes. So this is like really easy to wear. I'll just show you how to put it on. Just wait for it to dry and your makeup is gonna last so long. And this is the final look, everybody. So thank you for watching this video, and let me know in the comments below if you like this look or not, and if you would like me to do more tutorials on my channel, since I do not do like full-fledged tutorials on my channel. Like I haven't done one since a very long time. So let me know if you want me to do it again. If you want me to do such tutorials again, let me know how you like this look, because I love it. And happy Diwali to all of you, and just keep safe and stay safe. Have a cracker-free Diwali, since people have gone through a lot during these times, during the COVID times. So we don't want any more things to add to that. We don't want any more air pollution. People who've already had COVID, they already have damaged lungs, and we do not want to add to it by like bursting crackers and the pollution and everything. So have a safe Diwali with your family and friends, and I'll see you next time. Bye.